Hello, and welcome to the Quickstart tutorial for Puzzler for HFPS. In this video, we're going to be covering the puzzle type switches, which allows us to detect if certain switches are on or off. Here, in the demo scene, we can find the switches puzzle setup by going to the room hallway lights. Then if we select the switches puzzle and go to the scene view, we can see the setup right here. Under the General Options area, we have various values that we've covered in previous videos, such as the single and multi-item puzzle types. The same can be said for the objective, interaction, and sound options, which have all been covered in previous videos. The one area that is unique to this puzzle is the switch options, which allows us to set the switches that need to be activated to complete the puzzle, and then referencing the switches to check if they're on or off. Similar to the lights puzzle, we're using a bool to cross-check if the light is on or off. In this case, this bool right here is referencing this switch, the left one. And this bool right here is referencing this switch, which is the middle one. So in this case, in order to complete the puzzle, we want the left and middle switch to be activated, but the right switch to not be activated. So down here in the switches list, we can reference a switch, which is using a dynamic object controller, and then that will check if the switch is active or not. So here on the switch, it is using the dynamic object based on the settings that you apply. Similar to other puzzle interactions, we're going to be assigning the slot and the interaction init on each interactable object. So in this case, when we set the slot 3, we're assigning the right switch, and then the active state will update based on the state of the switch, whether it's on or off. And then we'll do the same thing for each interactable that we assign. So in this case, we're going to go 2, interaction init, 1, interaction init. This way, each switch that we're using is assigned to a slot, and then we'll update the switches based on their state. Over here in the Events tab, we have a few events that will fire based on the puzzle's state. For instance, on puzzle complete will show a trigger hint, which will show a message in the middle of the screen, the trigger objective, which will complete an objective for that puzzle, and then it will turn on an interaction and point lights for the interactables on the other side of the room or on the opposite wall. Here on complete load, we'll do something similar, except we'll turn off the hint and objectives and then turn on the interaction and point lights for the interactables on the other side of the room or on the opposite wall. And that covers the major features for the puzzle type switches. You can of course look over the layout, such as the interactable switches, the hint for the hint completion, the objectives such as the objective trigger and the complete trigger, as well as the audio source for sound playback. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope this video has been enlightening on how to set up Puzzler for your projects. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop a comment below, message me on Discord, or send me an email. As usual, thanks for watching.